You are live. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Lake or whatever, and I want to welcome you to the very first episode of Talks with Lake, where we talk about broad topics and get down into the nitty and the gritty of it. Okay, let's get into it. Our very first topic: life after COVID. Life after COVID. Life after COVID. And when I say COVID, I mean like when when the pandemic first hit, right? When the pandemic first hit and the whole world got shut down. The whole world got shut down. Yeah, and the whole world got shut down. Like, what y'all think COVID would have been? I mean, what y'all think life would have been like if COVID didn't hit? What y'all think life would have been like if COVID didn't hit? COVID, like me personally, that I honestly think that yeah, we if COVID didn't hit, we definitely would still been out here living our best lives. Out definitely outside, partying to the crack of dawn, for sure. For sure. For sure, for sure. Definitely partying to the crack of dawn, okay? But not really realizing that us as people in a nation, we just fucked up for real. Like it took for COVID to hit to realize that we needed to work on ourselves, that we needed to do some work within ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And it COVID really set that in place. Like COVID really set that in place. You know what I'm saying? Like COVID COVID really was like a shift for the nation. If you want to be technical, the COVID was a shift for the nation. It helped us to really think some things in ourselves. It helped us to get reach our goals and set some goals and reach them. You know what I'm saying? It helped us to just really just really realize some things. You know what I'm saying? Like first of all, like just just alone, it was so many entrepreneurs on the horizon. It was so many like just hustlers out here. It was just like so much. It was just so much that COVID produced that it wasn't even funny. Like, and it's like when COVID hit, I felt like that's when the world was on, like, you know what I'm saying, was unified together. Like we was all on one accord. We was all on one accord with with each other. We was sitting up. We was supporting each other. We was there for each other. We was there for each other. You know what I'm saying? Like COVID really set the tone for a lot of things. For a lot of things. COVID really set the tone for a lot of things. Like it was people out here that was like selling. They was selling stuff. It was so many people just on the horizons. Like COVID really produced a lot in us. Like if you ain't got no goals, you ain't working towards something, you ain't loving on yourself ever since COVID hit, stay far away from me. Because it's like that's a life changing experience. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a life changing experience. Like we all was supporting each other. We was there for each other. You know what I'm saying? That like the world was really on one accord. You know what I'm saying? Because like even with the George Floyd situation. Like that situation was horrible. It really was. But just watching it on the news, you felt the world come together as one for once. You felt the world come together as one for once. And that was so dope to me. Like, cause it's just like that's the only time I ever felt on one accord with the world. You understand what I'm saying? That's the only time I ever felt like I was on one accord. Like with the world, it was just so much unity, so much, you know what I'm saying? So many people was just out here creating and just doing them. And this I love to see that because of the simple fact of like you don't really know what people are capable of until this is they're pushed for it to, you know what I'm saying, for it to come out of them. Like, and I just think that that's so dope. Like, that's so dope. Like, and it's like not that like self love and us accomplishing our goals, not like that wasn't here before. That it definitely was here before. But it's just like when COVID hit, it put a lot of things in perspective because like when you caught up in life, you don't know you don't know like the small things that you're taking for granted. You don't know like the like you don't know what it is that you don't know what it is that you may be taking for granted until you no longer have it, until you know what I'm saying, when it's you're forced to appreciate it, when you can no longer utilize it. That's when you that's when you realize like how precious like the small things in life really is. The small things in life matters. The small things in life matters. Time time is not on our side at all. You get what I'm saying? Time is not on our side at all, especially nowadays. So it's like something small as time. You have to appreciate that. You have to appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Like spending time with yourself and the ones that you love the most. You don't get no much better than that. You gotta learn how to appreciate that because once it's all gone, it's gone. You can't get it back. You can't, you know what I'm saying, wish what was, because shoulda, woulda, coulda. You understand what I'm saying? Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Like COVID really produced a lot of things in us. Like a lot of things. And especially for black people. Like black people, I tip my hat off to y'all. Like, first of all, we the shit. That's just that. We the shit. Like, but when COVID hit, it was so many black entrepreneurs just coming out the woodworks, just sitting up here, like even if it was just a small hustle, it was like, you know what I'm saying, or it was a big hustle. It was just the creativity of everybody, you know what I'm saying, and just we just being able to come together and support each other, just being there for one another. I don't know how or when that like fell off, but I just feel like we got to get back to that. We got to get back to supporting each other, loving on each other, uplifting each other, you know what I'm saying, because we had all that during COVID. It's just when like life got back in the way, that just went downhill. And I don't think it should be like that. I don't think that like it should be, you know what I'm saying, we being jealous of each other, we comparing ourselves to each other. No, like the spotlight is big enough for everybody to win. There's no need for nobody to be jealous of anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just feel like COVID was the best year. And some people may not agree. Some people may not agree. Some people might actually consider 2020 to be the worst year because a lot of people got laid off, lost their job. And some people like lost family members. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just like you gotta be careful on what season of your life that you consider to be the worst season of your life. Because if you was able to learn from it, if it benefited you and your growth, that's not the worst season of your life, honey. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. And you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you may endure some things for sure. For sure. And while you was in it, you probably was just like, when it's going in. But for damn sure, for damn sure, you know what I'm saying? Like us as a nation, we just gotta get back to just uplifting each other, supporting one another, and just really just being there for each other. Cause it's like, do you ever just sit back and just think like, damn, I need a break from life. Not whatever you got going on, but like a break from life. You get what I'm saying? Like, cause it's just like we can get so caught up with the flow of life that we just forget about the things around us. We forget about the people around us. You get what I'm saying? We forget that certain lots, like, you know what I'm saying, little things matter. You know what I'm saying? You taking care of yourself, that matters. That matters a ton. That matters a ton. I'm trying to tell you, like, and it's like it's and then like I said, like, it's not that these things wasn't here before, but COVID really pushed that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have so many people out here now that's walking in a purpose, just really just doing the damn thing. Just doing the damn thing. And I love that. I love getting on social media and seeing just like what different talents people have, you know? Just getting on and just seeing like what people can do. You know what I'm saying? And COVID really produced that. COVID really showed like you matter. You matter, but you have to believe it first. You like nobody else can believe it for you. You matter. And that's all to it. That's all to it. You matter. You know what I'm saying? Like how we operate now, like I don't we may not like really, you know what I'm saying? We may not feel on one accord anymore, but you definitely still got people out here supporting each other, still, you know what I'm saying, doing for each other. And that's I love that. I love that. I so love that. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm just glad that we I'm actually glad that we got to experience COVID. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to go through another global pandemic though. But I'm glad that we got to experience COVID because it taught us a lot. Like it really taught us a lot. Like if that's the like if how can you cannot go through a life changing experience like that and not learn something about yourself. Not wanna you know what I'm saying? Not wanna just grow. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what it was really all about. You know what I'm saying? COVID came and that was a shift for us to, you know what I'm saying, get on the right path and get focused on why we really came to this earth. You feel what I'm saying? Like COVID really produced a lot of things. Like shoot, and even produced our pockets a little bit too. Shoot, everybody income was jumping. Whether if it was from a side hustle, a little, you know what I'm saying, whatever you had going on. You know what I'm saying? Even PUA, PPP, income was jumping. Okay, I actually feel like 2020 was the best year I ever had by far. Was the best year I had by far. Why? Because like a lot of things may have been shut down, but blessings and opportunities was running in. It was still open, like you know what I'm saying. Blessings was still pouring in. So yeah, like the world may have been shut down, but op- doors of opportunities was still open and opening. You know what I'm saying? Like I really feel like not like we need to go back into a global pandemic, but I feel like we need to get back to that. Like how we was in that pandemic. Cause it's like for real, it's like we only had each other. We only had each other. Everything was shut down. You know what I'm saying? Like love on yourself, love on the ones that's close to you, love on the ones, you know what I'm saying? Just cause let me tell you, you loving yourself is so important. It's so important. Like so, and then it's just like also too. Don't be sitting up here being jealous and being in competition. Be you know or feel as though you have to be in competition or compete. I mean, be in comparison or yeah, just or compete because somebody around you is blowing up and you haven't blowed up yet. Don't be that person because that's not a good mixture. Those are pure ingredients for self destruction. For self destruction, you get what I'm saying? Like you gotta understand when you cheer for others, that's when you get blessed. That's when you get blessed, and not secretly being jealous of people and secretly envying people. That's not a good look. That's actually says a lot about your character than than anything. You know what I'm saying? Like that says a lot about your character. And I just feel like, listen, you 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 need to uplift the ones around you. Support who supports you. Support who supports you. Y'all gotta stop feeling like the spotlight not big enough for everybody. You gotta stop feeling like that. You know what I'm saying? That nobody can do what you do. You feel what I'm saying? Like you have to stop. Like people, you really have to stop thinking that. Like stop being jealous of other people. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like if you haven't found your purpose, I highly encourage you to find it. Find it. Definitely find your purpose in life. You know what I'm saying? Be know who you are. Know who you are. And that's what COVID really gave us the time for to really discover who we are. You know what I'm saying? As individuals, not as somebody's mother, not as somebody's sister, brother, whatever. As individuals, it gave us that time to sit with ourselves and really understand what we came to this earth for to really do. You get what I'm saying? To really like some people know in their hearts that they came to this earth to dominate. You need to know that you came to this earth to dominate too. You came to this earth to dominate too. That's what COVID really was all about. You know what I'm saying? Paying attention to things that we ain't really never pay attention to before. COVID, COVID definitely did a number on the nation for sure. COVID definitely did a number on the nation. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I'd rather have that back. I'd rather have that back with the flow of life. Like who says we can't have both? Like with the flow of life. Like just us supporting each other, us being on one accord, and just doing what we gotta do for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you know that you that type of that person that came to this earth to build generational wealth and break generational curses, by all means, do that. Do that. And I mean definitely break some generational curses now because it's a lot of those that need to be broken. Right? It's a lot of those that needs to be broken. And as far as generational wealth go, build wealth for your family and for generations to come. Build wealth and generation and for generations to come. You understand what I'm saying? So when you leave this earth, your name's still gonna ring bells, even though you ain't even here no more. Your name's still gonna ring bells. So yes, dominate. You know what I'm saying? definitely find your purpose. If you don't know, if you're not already in it, find your purpose. Know what you came to this earth to do and dominate. And I definitely mean dominate. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like a lot of people, a lot of people wouldn't really agree. But I really feel as though we needed it. Like we just needed a break from life. Like to just really just look at the bigger picture. Like look at what's really going on around us. You know what I'm saying? Like let's really look at like what's going on around us. You know what I mean? Like COVID, COVID. That was a good bad joint for real, for real. That was like a good bad joint. But it was worth it. It was worth it. Like it was totally worth it. Totally worth going through the whole shutdown. Totally worth going through it all. Honestly, going through it all because it's like if we didn't go through COVID, can you honestly say that like you will be okay? I mean, cause it's like some people know how to just separate themselves from the crowd and just go off and just do them, focus on themselves, accomplish their goals, reach their goals, and everything. But COVID shifted the nation to get on one accord with that. You know what I'm saying? Like to get on one accord with that. So I just think that that's like that was just like that. Like that's so great because when you think of it, we may look at like things like that as like bad, but when you think of it, it really worked together for our good. It really did. It really worked together for our good. It really just all everything just came together. It was like so many people just working on their growth, so many people working on their growth and everything, just working on their growth, their mental health, just just their personal space. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like I love that. I love that. Like, and I just feel like we need to get back to supporting each other, loving on each other, because tomorrow's not promised. We knew that already though, but tomorrow's not promised. And especially in this day and age with diseases popping up and all a whole bunch of killings going on, learn how to appreciate what's in front of you. Learn how to appreciate what's in front of you. And don't take it for granted. Don't take the little things in life for granted. We took going outside for granted. Being able to go downtown and wherever we want to go, we took that for granted. And when it got taken away from us, we was forced to just like we was forced to be in the house. And it's just like but now everybody want to go back outside. But while you was stuck in the house, you grew to appreciate the outside. You grew to appreciate the outside and do what requires and do what's required of you to be outside. Like on the for reals. Like people don't even dig that. Like that's the crazy part. Like that's really the crazy part. You know what I mean? Like but yeah, for sure though, COVID definitely produced a lot in us in the nation. You know what I'm saying? Like and I actually felt like that year I actually felt like change was coming. Change was coming. I really felt that in my soul. Like I felt that in my soul that change was coming. Like apparently it didn't stay on that wave, but that's fine. That's fine. At least we know where we need it to be in life to proceed through life. You get what I'm saying? To proceed through life. So yeah, y'all. Like we just gotta get back to that. We gotta get back to being a unity, being a unit. We gotta get back to that. We definitely gotta get back to that. But let's get into our very first unpopular opinion of the day. Our unpopular opinion of the day. First of all these diseases just popping back up, that's a problem. And the government on some fuck shit. And I said what I said. Now, I ain't gonna get into it too much now. I ain't gonna get into it too much. But the government on some fuck shit. Like I chanced it a little bit. I played just a little bit with COVID. I played just a little bit with COVID. But monkeypox, I'd be damn if I play with that shit. Like I'd be damn if I play with that. Nah, like this my skin. This our skin we talking about. I'll make sure I keep my monkey ass in the house. Thank you. Like, I'm not playing around with no monkeypox now. Y'all tripping. But while we talking about monkeypox, let me give y'all a little backstory. Cause you know what I'm saying on monkeypox, right? Monkeypox been around since the 1970s, and it's a rare disease that only typically occurs in West and Central Africa. And like they say, it can be transmitted through person to person contact, sharing clothes, things in that nature. Yeah. So tell me, how in the hell did a rare disease that spread through person to person contact spread to 16 countries and now they considering another global pandemic? Yeah. Make it make sense. And that's all I'm gonna say about it. I'm gonna let y'all read between the lines and I'm gonna let y'all think on it. But yeah, make it make sense. That's all I got to say about it. But that's all the time that we have for today, guys. I catch me next week at the same time, same day on Talks with Lake. And I'll catch you next episode. Peace.